What's up, guys? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was rampage a little bit. Let's see how the tries get done. Quite a few of them done so far. Perfect game. Destroy all targets except sailors. Alright, that's rank. Complete the main story without talking to the merchant once. Minimization. Complete the main story without using knives and handguns. It's basically use a bolter. Okay. Beat the game within 8 hours. Okay. That's understandable. You know what? I'm a little curious.
This should do the trick.
About the TMP that should have. Yeah, kill the archers off first. Up the EVs. Yeah, I always want to stay down here. Because they all just spawn right fucking there, so I gotta be careful.
Oh, señor. Somos tu ganado.
Well, that guy dropped out out of fucking nowhere, didn't he?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, kinda suck. Oh, bitch, run. Keep running. Yeah, you have to get up the red 9. It's just too much damage.
You're serious.
Oh, fuck, that had to hurt.
Nice shot.
I aim to please.
They keep... Ashley! You okay?
Yeah.
Ashley!
Oh my god, bitch.
You hurt?
No, I'm okay.
uh, of course I can't fucking shoot you, bitch. Do you have a grenade? No, I'm missing grenades. Oh my god, bro. How many motherfucking times did they hit you in the fucking face? Twat waffle. Shot in the face 3 times. Game's like, no. You gotta make sure you have Kirkle hit potential.
Right. Awesome.
Oh, this spot.
We're not out of the woods yet.
Sucks. Yeah, this spot's fucking terrible. It's not bad, but it's just annoying. That's what I want to say about grenades. This spot's just fucking annoying. Yeah, I'm about to start. I hope I have enough sniper ammo. Yeah, I'll go forward. It's not too bad. It's just like, you have to watch out for the guys down below too, so it's kind of a pain in the ass.
A hidden platform?
A little over the top, don't you think? Come on.
Hey.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah, I got this.
I'll cover you! Don't stop!
Now that one.
Be careful! One down. Hang on! I've got you! Present for you.
¡Demonios!
Shit! They keep coming. Ashley! One down.
I did it!
Okay, get back here!
That wasn't too bad. Yeah, you have to have the stock with this. We don't have the stock.
Hurry up!
It's a pain in the ass.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have to waste too much ammunition, honestly.
Ashley, are you alright?
Yeah, thanks.
We gotta face the dogs. That's why I keep the TMP, because of the fucking dogs. This is where you lose her anyway.
This way.
Hang on.
Yeah. I'm really thinking about grabbing a new tablet. And a new one anyway. I think I got mine back in like 2018 or something like that.
Hey, you sure you're good?
Yeah.
Looks like the right place. Roos, come in. Things went to shit. We took refuge inside a castle, but I've just been separated from Baby Eagle.
Saving you.
Roos, you're breaking up. Do you read me?
Number one? In. Chopper.
Damn it. So much for that.
Yeah, the one thing people have been like kind of like dramatic about Resident Evil 9, and they were always asking like, "Oh, where's Heideggen at? You know, why is Sherry back? Because of 6net. Like Heideggen's always been around." So I think 6 takes. Oh, 6 takes a little bit after this. I believe I beat it 6. I just haven't beat it in a long ass fucking time. Perfect.
Having a rough day, stranger.
I love this guy.
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale,
Having
stranger.
a rough thing, stranger.
Your valuables won't do you, thank you.
Okay.
Molding a weapon to suit your specific needs. Oh, it's a thing of beauty, isn't it?
I mean, the max out ride shotgun is a fucking monster in damage.
See how that feels, mate. A fella like yourself should notice the difference right away.
Blacktail.
You'll get some bang for your buck.
See-
I guarantee it.
I would say, well, you could be at the laser scope on it. Compared to Blacktail to the Red 9 maxed out. I mean, obviously, Red 9 does have a shit ton more damage. Because the original one actually adds on the percentage onto it. I think it's like 3.7 or something like that. This only goes up to like, I think it goes up to like 2.5. But the magazine size, I believe, is double. And the fire rate's a little bit more. It's overall made for reload speed and fire rate.
Come back anytime.
You do get body armor, though. Probably not gonna need it really. Get shotgun ammo. It's gotta be a good thing. Oh, that's right. I gotta shoot that one fucking asshole. No, I ain't gonna get more. I do. Perfect. Oh, these guys are fucking dead.
Sorry to interrupt.
want the big guy. Oh. Hmm. I ain't gonna lie, I do like Resident Evil 9 quite a bit. And of course this is castle design, so it should be fun to do. Okay. Yeah, get Ashley back onto that thing's gonna pay the best. Yeah, I always snipe his ass. I wish I could get the sniper rifle up just a little bit because it's extremely good. It's sexy Ada.
You can stop right there, Leon. Wouldn't make me use this, would you?
Well, after 6 years, that is one hell of a greeting.
Man, her body is
Ada.
ferociously sexy.
You don't see.
I guess she would look that good if she worked out a lot. You know, constant running and shit. Yeah, you know, I have to say, because I never been fucking, like, skinny my whole entire fucking deal. I mean, I've been skinny, but not, like, 10% body fat skinny. To tell you the truth. That's one of the biggest things I've always wanted to get down to is, like, about 10% body fat. And the only honest way of doing that is by trying not to eat so much in that, but I don't know. It's just one of those days. It was one of those days. Oh, oh man. I gotta work tomorrow. I think a lot of these 2 days always fly by fast. I don't know what it is. I just get so fucking bored when I'm at home. I'd rather be at work. Not for like the whole day, just like a normal 5 to 7 hour shift. Like all my days off and that I always would say it's like, dude, like can I come in for like 4 hours? Can I work like 9 to 1 or 9 to 2 or something like that? Cause like I just get so fucking bored. I'm like, dude, I'll sleep and I'll wake up. I'll play video games for a couple hours and like even if I do get some exercise in that but I'm always on the verge of recovering because the first day of the week I do truck, and the last day of my week I do truck. So I do truck twice, and I have no. It's not to say that's hard, but that's how they have the schedule. Because I have to work Friday, Saturday. I don't think I have to work Sunday. Also, I could skip Sundays, work fucking Tuesday if I really wanted to. Just be off on fucking Wednesday and Sunday. Be off at the beginning, be off in the middle, and be off at the beginning again. I think I like that a little bit more, but they always have me working on Sunday because of the manager wants me to work with her on Sunday, and I'm like, I don't mind doing that, but I don't know. I think we're starting to get used to it, but supposedly they're hiring uh another overnighter today. Actually, he's supposed to do his onboarding shit today, and supposedly he's supposed to be a service person. And so one of the guys that is doing service, he's gonna be like, "Well, what's gonna happen to me?" And that, I'm like, "Well, we're gonna train them on service, and you're gonna be on service still, but you're gonna be, like doing drops and that. You're gonna probably be on food too. You'll be like the inside food while we be the main food people." It's like you guys are gonna have to do food no matter what. Service is too fucking easy. Like it's too easy of a work, and, and people complain about it being hard. It can be hard at first. Everything's hard at first if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. No shit. That's just how it is. But service people are not in a fucking hurry to get shit done. If you have like we're all supposed to work as a team. So like if I'm a starter, someone's gonna be an expediter, and then someone's gonna serve. So if I move at a decent rate, just to say, they have to be heavy on stuff. It's like, oh, they have to take orders and stuff like that. But the thing is, you have the control ratio of the orders. So you can always say, oh, hold on for a second. And you give out order, you take someone's money to give out the order. Because I always have to think about it. I was like, okay, the routine that I did when I was on service, I would always basically do the routine. I would take an order, and I would take as many orders as I can before that first one came out. So I'd take one order, they would run up in that. I would cash out their order as fast as possible. And if the order is done, which sometimes it is, if it wasn't, then I start taking the other order. And then that's the basics of it. And that's how I would run. I would always run like that because I'd be like, okay, well, it'd be easier for me to do it like that. Because then I wouldn't have to fucking sit there. I would time myself. And and I have to say, well, I think it's a little bit harder to do service sometimes. Just because of the ratio of the back and forth. Like, it is difficult. Food's so much fucking easier. But people don't have the patience, and that's what it is. Like, when people do service stuff, I've been asking multiple times, why don't you guys get on food now? It's like, oh, no, I don't want to do that. It's like, why? Because I don't want to do it. I feel like they're going to mess up. I said, it's like you're a service person. You already know the menu. You should know the menu because you look at the stuff all day long. If you already know the menu, then you could be able to make it. Like, what do you mean? They don't like the pressure of it. They don't like the like being into the like the main control in that. I say, well, of course you don't. You know, I don't do service stuff all the time. You know, I personally don't do that stuff, but I do it every now and again. And I do upfront stuff, and that it makes it a little bit easier than that. Because before we had the kiosks and that, you had to have someone sit up front. Now that we have the kiosks and that, we don't need anyone up front. I mean, you still do a little bit, but you know, one of the things I always have to say is like the way I look at how people work in that. I'm looking at it from like just different perspectives, and one of the perspectives I'm looking at is it's like people lack fucking patience. Like, and they always want to like freak out. It's like, oh, I gotta leave at a certain time and that. Da, 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 da. It's like, oh, because you don't have a way home. I said, well, that's the problem. It is. Don't. I tell you, if you don't live that close, then you shouldn't be a fucking manager. That makes no sense to me. Like I live close to my job, so me becoming like a lead or even a second assistant, which is pretty much what's probably going to happen eventually. I think it's going to get to that point eventually. I'm just going to have to get promoted because they want me to become a lead. I'm just like, well, I work overnights, and only second assistants work overnights. I said, I just want to work strictly overnights. I don't want to do any fucking damn mornings. And we'll say, well, I have to do, they will probably want me to do like 3 and 2, but now they changed it. I said, I don't want to work overnights. Or I want to work overnights. I don't want to work mornings. So basically, I'll get 5 overnights a week, and that's what I want. I'm like, yeah, of course that's what I want. If I got that position, because I take over 5 nights of overnight. I do, you know, Wednesday through Monday, because I just be the overnight person, because overnight people do truck and that, and I would have to do truck to a certain extent. More or less likely, I probably won't be doing it because I just be on the line. But like, that's kind of just the way I'm thinking. I'm trying to get this into my head, and that's like I'm gonna have to get a higher. They're talking about pay rates going up a little bit. They're organizing with their company now. Like, yeah, you're gonna have to pay your good workers and that. Because it said $15 an hour is the minimum wage thing. Like, okay, well, fuck. I'm not gonna lie, that $15 an hour has been a minimum wage for what? A couple years now, give or take. It slowly was raising up and that, and I get it. But people are still buying shit, and people buy a lot of shit. The problem of it is that I've started to notice that there's always cheap shit to buy. They don't have to buy the most expensive stuff. Like I know I'm gonna be spending probably like $40, $50 on going out. Back 10 years ago, $40, $50 could feed 3 people because things would be like $7, maybe $8 or $9, maybe 10. And now since everything's balancing out now because of all the shit that's going on in our country and that, we're starting to see the change of events. But of course, you always get the dumb fucks. You always get the assholes that just bitch about everything and that. I deal with that shit at work and that. But I have to say, it's pretty much one of the plans. Because if I could secure a job and then be able to haul in enough money in that, then I will eventually just get a vehicle. I'm gonna eventually have to I can just take my driver's test. fucking just get a vehicle. Have it shipped to me or some bullshit like that. Whew. I can pick up my big ass weights. Yep, that worked. Oh my god, why is everything on the fucking damn ground? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do some shoulders and shit. Oh my god, this shit's dusty. Oh wow, I should have got all this fucking shit off at first. Whoops. Let's clean up my fucking room and that. Oh my god, dude. So much fucking hair everywhere. Oh, fuck that. Jeez. Yeah, I'll be right back. Oh, things always heavy. I gotta rinse off my fucking things. Jeez, and damn, things are dirty as fuck. God, they're so dusty. Yeah, I really got dust this everything. Yeah. Those. I got it. I know. It's just like me. I want to. I never understood why things collect so much dust, but like dog hair and shit is ridiculous. Sick things are not white meal antibiotics and shit. Don't let their body heal. Stress. One, like fucking off. I'm not even kidding you. Like antibiotic diet or something. I refuse to take that shit. Because I always gotta say, most sickness is common sickness that most people tend to fucking just get in general. Like the flu, the cold. The flu could kill people. I mean, yeah, if you're weak as fuck, the flu will kill you. Fucking common cold will fucking kill you. What do you mean? Like, I just say, like, the amount of excuses people tend to make up for this shit is just fucking hilarious. You say, well, are you, like, not healthy? Well, I eat like shit. I don't take my vitamins. I don't move around a lot. Well, having good cardiovascular causes your blood and your immune system to get up, and you sleep better too because your body. Well, thing is, just because you're awake doesn't mean you burn off a lot of fucking energy. You do. Your body burns off a lot of energy to a certain extent if you stay up for 16 fucking hours. So you think if you don't stay up for 16 hours, you stay up for 10 and you fall asleep and you wake back up, your metabolism starts all over again. So like if you stay up for flat 16 hours, you stay up as long as you fucking can, your body will actually start to appreciate itself more. You'll actually be tired. I mean, when you're tired, you know? Ugh. Ooh. Ooh. It's always been one of the things that I keep on bringing up. And I don't bring it up to be an asshole. I bring it up for myself, too. Because you got to preach to other people that, and you also got to teach yourself, too. Because there's a lot of things out there that's good to always learn constantly about. Always the basics. Basics of life. Basic communication. Basic way of looking at life. Basic exercises. Woo, good little shoulder burn. Just basic. So that's one of the biggest things I have to say that people intentionally don't want to do. Basic. And you have to say why. Because if you learn the basics of stuff and you get used to doing it, then your body will thank you for it. You'll never be actually weak. You'll actually be fucking strong. And you'll stay strong your whole entire fucking damn life. And strength, I have to say, it's not about saying, look at me, I'm strong. It's about to be able to perform the action you need to perform. Which is working. So you stay strong, you can work better. And people that work really fucking hard, you work easy because you have the strength to do it. You have the speed, you have the energy. You can walk around circles with people and that, and they get super upset. Because them are the nagging kind of guys, kind of gossip. The guys always like gossiping that. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Gotta stay strong, guys. You have to stay strong. I see too many weak men out there. And the funny thing is, a lot of them just do it to themselves. And there's huge amount of excuses because of emotions. So your emotions can guide you to many different things. But if you look at emotions from negative to positive, which one do you want to be? I always tell people I'd rather be positive. I'll preach this shit till the day I die. I'd rather be positive. People sit there and want to be fucking constantly this negative bullshit. And then they realize, my God, life's so much tougher. I said, oh, yeah, life's tougher. Because you're super fucking negative. you take offensive over everything that you do, and then you wonder why life fucking sucks for you. Well, yeah. That's just how it is. Yeah, I'm doing some little sword swings. Actually good for your forearms. Got a little short sword katana. It's actually like fake, but doing forward little sword swings with it. Helps out the shoulders and that. Do a bit of cardiovascular, you know what I mean? But yeah, these are the type of ways we have to really live. Because when I see it in real life, and I see the excuses a lot of people make, I say, unfortunately, there's some people that have to have shit a specific way. You have to say, well, because they have issues. Well, yeah, people that actually have capabilities is different from people that don't have the capability. And like, I always go to like the same people. I'm like, okay, what's these same people not? I said, well, these people are people that just refuse to change and eventually hits them in the ass. It does. Hits them in the ass hard. It's like, oh man, I have to change, man. Their priorities suck ass. Well, yeah. Your priorities suck ass because you've been living like a kid for too long. As soon as you hit puberty at 12, early as at 11, and only at 12 to 13, manhood starts taking over. Some people use the age thing a lot. How much I kind of agree with it to a certain extent, but I say, hey, if I had a child in that, I would have workout plans. I would have them lift weights with me because it makes me want to lift weights more. Just do basics. Go on there, do your push-ups and that. Do your sit-ups and do your squats. Them are the basics of all basic exercises. I say if you want to go jogging. It doesn't matter how many you do. As long as you do enough to get that burn in, you get that kind of like feeling of, it feels good. Your endorphins go up. Get the good feeling to get a little bit of a pump. It's a good thing. That's kind of basically how I would personally do it. Like, well, I want to go out and play, and that. I was like, hey, as long as you get done with your exercises and get done with the study and that, go out there and play. And then, of course, when a kid gets too strong at an early age, that's when other parents start looking at it from a really different perspective. That this is what I don't like. Because I remember there was this bodybuilder guy. He started working out his kid when he was like, started training when he was about 8 or 9, started getting him into the motions of doing stuff. So when the kid got older now, he already had the routine in his head. He would always do it every day. He would do his push-ups and that. If he had to do bench, he would sit there and do benches and that. And the kid, at like 14 was already like the strongest fucking teenager. He was bench pressing like 200 pounds. He was extremely fucking strong. And you know what's so funny is people complain about this kid's strength, and this is what I don't like. People are saying he's too strong for all these kids. I say, no, your kids are just a bunch of fucking pussies. It's like, oh, well, they're 14, 15 years old now. Like, yeah. But, like, just because he has strict diet and he disciplined his child when he was young to look like this, to be like this, he gets straight A's. He's super fucking, attractive. He's always been ripped. He's got muscles and that. He maintains a good diet. This is why, like, these parents come on. Normally it's these dads, these very pussy looking dads. They come out like, oh my god, it's because the kid's stronger than them. They see the father. Father's like bench like 400 pounds plus. He's like, what do you think you're doing? You're talking about my son like that? You got problems. Fuck yourself. But I'm trying to say is, if children can learn very quickly and you give them good amount of information that's actually like just basic healthy information, they're gonna grow very fast. That's the problem. What is it to be a kid? Well, to have what? I feel like people say, "Well, it's all about imagination." Imagination's for toddlers. Like I would say, young teenage people now. They start getting around 10 to 12. They start getting out of sixth grade and that. What's their potential to be successful has to start right there to a certain extent. Yeah, I mean, the faster you get to that point, the better. Humble your kid, discipline your kid, give them directions that say, okay, he's like, well, you can't go hang out with your friends and that until you get done with this, and this. And kids have fuckload of energies. A kid could do like a whole bunch of push-ups and shit and still have time to fucking run. But you also gotta look at it, it's like, what is your kid gonna say to other people now? If other parents see your child, I was like, oh, it's like, oh, you okay? It's like, oh, their dad doesn't, he wants me to do like exercise and that before I come and hang out. That I'm just a little fatigued from. He said that's what happens when you exercise. And then those parents would be like, well, he should be treating you like that. You're still a kid and that. And honest truth is that's when Big Daddy comes and say, hey, don't tell my kid fucking nothing. It's like you keep your shit to yourself. It's like it's because your kid. It's because you want to raise your kid weak. That's fine. But I raise my kid like a warrior. I want my kid to be strong because this world sucks. I want him to be able to do stuff. And say, well, he's just a kid. They'll be like, well, I have an opinion. He's just a kid. See, yeah, we were all kids once. But if I had a father that taught me all this stuff, now he could always do kid shit. He could always have fun. That's the basic mindset that you want your child to have. Because you see weak children out there because you see weak fathers out there. Like, say, for me, for instance, I love my dad. Do I look at my dad like I do as a child? No, I look at my dad as a fucking man. So the things that he needs to get done, he gets done. He's an old boy. He's a boomer. So, I was raised in the 90s and that, and going on the 2000s, that for everything kind of went to, shit. We had, the basic of TVs, the basic of, like, Sega, Nintendo, Super NES, and N64 and PlayStation start coming out when I was like in 8 years old and that. The basics of stuff. So the way I look at it, like, I was a baby of the family, so I got treated like a baby. My mom treated me like a fucking baby. It took me a little bit to grow up. Their first kid, my oldest brother, he's the first one to get married. He was basically the first one to have a kid. Why? Because he was disciplined. He always did exercises. He did wrestling. He did track and field. He always did stuff. I said, yeah, my dad focused on him a lot. Even though he wasn't going to be the pride and joy to a certain extent. Because if he would have focused on all of his kids, we all worked out together, it would have noticed that, depending on the personalities and that, I gotta start playing my game again. Of course, you stop charging. Dude, these charger ports suck ass. I miss the old